Hey, it's Marianne Elaine. I'm having a funny time. I really wanted to jump in here to, first of all, YouTube into my integration channel and share a little bit about, um, what I always stand for. It's written down there like natural beauty and identity, because I truly believe that those two goes together very much. And when you dive deeper into it actually becomes like a huge thing. Awareness about your identity of being who you were created to be. But the thing is, sometimes we grow up in a dysfunctional home and we hardly don't know who we really are. We maybe just feel like we're a burden, and we have to work to get acceptance and attention. Else heavy burden is sucking all the energy out of your parents, and you're still a child, you're still growing, you're still learning, and there's a lot we could talk about there. I seem to get off and in here. Okay, for now, I just wanted to point to some brain science. What I see seem to help not coming back to time and again. Yes, the Dead Sea mineral for sure, but also the aloe vera products. And everybody knows there's something about aloe vera, right? And there are these essential sugar molecules that strengthen your immune system. So that is where I started, because I wanted to help a friend, and I wanted to dive a little into give her qualifying feedback. Um, also need a great health, right? These things goes together. Whole people have a great, good, um, they have a great will, and they have a great awareness of their own identity, and they have a great character. But all these things are things we grow in life, and sometimes we think, okay, now it's too late for me, or we get so badly sick that doctors tell us there. But the truth is, there is something you can do. So, one of my nerd that I can't help is about from herbs, nature, aloe vera, absolutely, and also and the yellow. But then also in old days when I grew up, it was like these two things are separately. But the truth is they are not, because it's actually proven that our mind and the words we speak have a great influence. Physical thing, but it runs our body, right? So we need to feed our brain. We need to tell our brain that we have a bright future. We're not trying to lie. We're working on it. We may eventually, of course, we have to work on it. So one of them that I really wanted to point to today that has helped myself. But she absolutely kind of getting aware of your circles, why you keep on doing things, and give yourself think a moment to think about why you keep on doing this, and in a and we eat too fast. We watch a lot of things. Scarcity. There's a lot of fear from what we know is going on in the world, and we feel like, what can I do? It's like I can do enough change, but we have to make a change in our own life first, right? And typically, that is the greatest testimony to everybody else. The moment I am 100% in the place where I want sitting. I hope this is just with me. I hope it's not with you. Anyways, so one of it, boundaries is part of what is making you. It's part of, this is not me, but this is me, right? Excuse me. So this is absolutely not for you if you feel that you just and natural beauty. Anybody else that just struggle a little bit, I know from back to when I grew up, I know there, but it's one out of, what do I know, a million that don't, or maybe it's not, but to to set your boundaries. And it keeps jumping on it, keeps like dysfunctionalist YouTube. Anyway, it's not YouTube's fault. It's my computer, I guess. It's too overloaded. So hopefully, when it comes to natural beauty, yes, I believe that when you learn to set your own boundaries, it's a process, I know. But when you learn to set your boundaries, and it is never too late. I'm telling you, it's not. But my overall health and beauty, and you make the decision from there, little by little. So even if it's like boundaries about, okay, now I'm too much overweight. So what we don't do, we don't shame ourselves. We don't talk back about bad about ourselves. That might be the circle that you easily fall into, but you have to stop that. You have to think for a moment. what is that I need? Eventually, I need some. I just need to make small decisions about that one thing. Maybe it's the sweet side. I'm gonna, and often listen. You need to replace it also. Maybe you want to replace it with almonds, bananas, small pieces of carrots, and stuff like that. But you make the decision, something has to happen, okay? So you don't shame yourself and you don't already give up on yourself, but you say, what is maybe the one thing that will make a big difference in my life if I start doing that today? So that could be one of the things that you say. It was the moment that change habit. The more you give your brain the evidence, okay, and then the reasons first, the reasons, later the evidence, but first the reasons why there's an overload of reasons why you should change this and why you can actually quite easily always um, the easier it gets for you, and you get to turn the tide, in the right direction. So I think it's like never despise the small beginning of whatever it is that you want to change. And you may want to, talking about beauty, talking about going to a party, you want for a night maybe to dress up, do your nails, do something, and you compromise, you go and buy something, you say, oh, it's not really good for my skin, I know. Okay, you compromise. I will eat this anyways. But in the long run, when you get to see the results of your changes in your everyday life, you get to understand these that in the long run, what it is that really matters and counts for your health and for your like minerals and all this. But we need to drink more water to avoid wrinkles, and we need to eat. Look at those two things. It's crazy what a big difference they can do alone. So it's like it's good you can do that one night and enjoy it. um I actually didn't want to get into that so much, but what I'm trying to say, we have the quick fix thing. We want to do something sometime, and it's okay, but we don't have to fix all the time, unless we want to end up sick. But you could say worst case scenario, but it just happened to so many people, right? Since it's also about the thing you implement. If you think about it, when you were a kid, mom told you, and it just became a habit. It's easy for you today. I know somebody else is like, why don't you just do it? It's like, no, it's not easy. they're not used to it. It's total different. We have, or often we have created these bad habits, and we just need to stop for a moment, become aware, make a decision, but do not shame yourself. And if you need help, try to find some help. You can. You don't have to be a disaster. It's nothing shameful, or go search somewhere. But sometimes we need accountability, and okay, and then you can, learn from that. And even though I have been in here not people, I'm still trying to share with you. And if you are curious if I know about nails, about skincare and everything, I absolutely do. And 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 so that's another thing. But I just want to point to the most essential, and then of course in usual cosmetic, um, special cosmetic things that you will be interested in. But that you can find on is here that to point to the quality of it all, because it easily become just shiny objects. But we want quality also. We want to do changes. Bigger effort to have to live up to all these things all the time and stressful than it is to actually make the small changes that becomes like a vehicle for you to drive. It becomes a drive, and that becomes a drive, that becomes like a stream in the right direction. You could also say that. And that is what I want to point to. But let me just hear from you something that made you think, to you, and do you understand? And if you're interested in any to dive deeper, and I'll dive deeper, and I definitely want to interview also some people in the future. I have interviewed some ladies about the uniqueness that is also part of your identity, that you get to embrace, and even to know yourself, what is it in your subconscious mind, whether somebody else um, spoke it into you, and you kind of just suffered from it, and you kind of just accepted it. But it's because it's not who you really are. So, okay, there might be some men, I don't know, but I focus mostly on ladies, and kingdom ladies, but I believe that we all, lady, female, that want to respond. Absolutely. At the moment, I don't have a link to Beautipearl Academy, but I do have a Facebook group. So whether you want to join, or outside my group, there will be a link to my Facebook group underneath. So that is from me, coming to you live here today. And God bless you so much. Looking forward for